Good evening, everybody. How you doing? Let's see who's in the chat. We got the Moose, BBQ and Outdoors. There's my buddy Chris, who the adventure awaits, and Farm Off and Ford. I think that's new to me. Arlene, good evening. Thank you to everybody that's coming in. We got our Flipping Farmstead and Old Man King Homestead. There's Hey, the Johnny Gillum. And hot. What's hot? Hot water? You got hot water? Me too, Dawn. There's Plywood. Good evening. And Debbie Dratch. And James Hall. Angie. There's Angie. I saw you on that cruise. You look like you're having fun, just like everybody else. And Melinda Dobson. Well, let's see. What do we got going on this week? More grapes, more post, more pounding, more lifting. So I'm getting tired. That's what I'm doing. So we didn't even mow the lawn this week. So I can't even talk about that. But there are some things to talk about. I'll wait until some more people get in here. There's New Image Landscaping and Tree Services. That's Joe. And this is an open mic, as always. So you're welcome to come up and talk about what you did this week, or if you made something, or did something, or went somewhere. Tell us everything. I had a little bit of an incident. I don't even know if I should bring it up with some of you people. You probably say, well, you should have did this and you should have done that. Well, I didn't, but it is going to force me to do something. And I'll talk about it in a little bit. And the unfortunate of what happened today, man, that's devastating. You know, it's devastating it should be devastating for everybody that something like this can happen. With Charlie Kirk is what I'm talking about. Some of you don't know, but I'm sure everybody does. How's the grapes been? They're still loaded. Oh, how are they loaded? I don't know if I'm scared anymore about them ripening up in time, though. They seem to be on track. Our Niagaras, those are actually, I wouldn't be surprised if they're already there. They're already at the sugar content that they need to be. And that is a 15 brick. They measure it in bricks. So 15 bricks is the minimum you can have when you go to take your grapes in. If you don't, you've been living under a rock. Yeah, you'd really have to be living under a rock, or you were in a blackout or something. Something big would have had to have happened to you today to where you wouldn't know what was going on. I can't believe that. I just... But we got enough people in here now. I guess I can start talking about what happened to me, and then if anybody wants to come up and talk about what happened to Charlie Kirk, I'm going to let this be mildly talk about that and some other things that are going on in the country. I don't want to get knocked off the freaking internet. But, you know, some things just can't be just hush hush. That's kind of the problem. Some people are or society is so hush hush about stuff. They don't want to be canceled. Well, screw that. Screw that. No matter how much I disagree with someone, I will never wish them physical harm. Yeah, and you should see some of these shorts, or what do they call them, reels on Facebook. They make you want, literally make me want to puke. Totally unbelievable. But God will take care of it. God will take care of it. The Lord and Jesus and Spirit, all of that. All of that combined will take care of it. Somehow. Yeah. That wasn't last night. It was the night before. I was in my house doing my thing, watching stuff on YouTube or whatever, and I heard a noise outside. And I have a big storage unit business across the street from me. So I hear stuff here and there all the time. So it made me nervous. Somebody prowling around my front yard or something like that. But I finally convinced myself, after looking around and stuff, thinking, it must have been something that carried from over there, because the way the sound travels off those buildings and to my house, I could almost hear what they're saying when they're across the street. But then I went to go get in bed, and I heard another noise, and I could not deny that was on my front porch. And I went to go check, and I looked, and I saw that the gate was open. I thought, and I convinced myself that there was nothing there, and thought, maybe it was somebody, the delivery person dropped off the Amazon I was waiting for, and just left the gate open earlier that day. So I went to look out on the porch. I opened the door and looked out on the porch to see if a package was there, and there was somebody on my porch, and they were leaning up against the storm door, and it scared the crap out of me, and I slammed the door shut and locked it. And he says, hey, but sir, and I was like, get the fuck out, excuse me, get out of here. And I said it twice, and I'm pretty sure he left pretty quick. I don't think, I would sense that he wasn't really there to cause any harm. I think he was looking for a place to duck down for the night, but I don't want that on my front porch. But at any rate, I grabbed Dexter. I grabbed my clothes and my keys and everything, and I hiked out the back door. You know, that back door with no steps, Bar Run Forge, Troy. And I ran out into what was the cherry orchard. And I went to my parents' house, and we called the police. Now, this is where people are going to probably say, well, you should be prepared for something like that. Yeah, right there, Johnny. Did you grab your gun? No, because it wasn't in my house. It's funny because my dad and I just like a few weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, we stopped at a gun place, and we were going to start, going through the process of getting our permits and taking some courses and whatever, because we've had guns. We've always shot, woodchucks and rabbits and stuff that were in our crops, but we never prepared ourselves for protection. And at this day and age, it's overdue for me to do something about it. So we will be jumping on that. I do have something over at my parents' house I can grab for now, which is grandfathered in, I'm sure. But that was the big thing that happened to me this week, other than pounding a million posts, it feels like. What? Johnny's not going to come up and tell me how bad I am for not having any protection? I saw that. Oh, let's see who else came in while I was rattling off that story. I know I saw Bar Run Forge coming in here. There's Button Nuggets. World is going to crap. That's what he said. We got, there's my honey. Honey's homemade. There's Tony's Our Cabin in the Woods. And Leanne Gunther's in here. Welcome to everybody coming in. Let's see. Jeff Killian. Jeff Killian is in the house. And that's it as of now. We've got 28 people in here. Yeah, I don't know. I got to do it. There's a couple of things that we have to do that we really need to jump in on doing. Okay. Hello.
Hey.
Let me have it.
No, I'm not going to let you have it.
We have a flawed, wait a minute. We have a flawed, failing world in this flawed, failing bodies. In flawed, failing bodies. With God who never fails. Trust in the Lord and lean on your own understanding.
Lean not on your own understanding.
Yeah, my dyslexic was really acting up on that one. But I knew it was a good one when I saw the word Lord in there, so I had to.
Right.
Okay, Johnny, how you doing?
Well, I'm doing all right. I'm doing good. Hey, Leanne. Hey, Butt Nuggets. Hey, Reverend Joe. How are you doing? Everybody, there's Dawn. Howdy, Dawn. I'll tell you what. You know, that's probably a spooky situation that you went through. And you know, we've talked about this before, me and you, a little bit.
I know.
And
I knew zero.
You know, I saw somebody mention, do you need a gun? Stuff like that. It's our God-given right to have guns. So you needing a gun, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you need or don't need a gun. Having a gun is, you know, you can be a sheep or you can be a shepherd. You know, I mean, you can. And I'm just, I'm not into allowing anybody else to. What you say? I'm not gonna be fearful in my own home. There you go.
Yeah.
So just saying.
Oh, I totally agree. Well, the thing of it, famous last words. I'm going to say it anyway, and anybody can think whatever they want to think. But we don't have any real crime around here. We just don't. But
well, you don't until you do.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Yes, I get it. Because I don't know what was on that guy's mind. He was clearly there on my porch for a half an hour, and I didn't know it.
For all
So-
you know, he could be in Peeping Tom.
What would you want to peep on me for?
Hey, hey, I tell you what, I saw a bunch. I'm going to say it. I saw a bunch of purses on that cruise ship that said gas on them, and that's the way it is. Somebody carrying a purse nowadays, you have to guess. So there can be a dude peeping on you. So I'm just saying, you know, it's not just a. It's an evil, wicked world. It's an evil, wicked world now.
I don't even want a woman, much less a dude.
Well, I'm just saying, bro. It doesn't matter what you want. It's you had somebody
I don't want it.
Obviously didn't need to be there.
Yes,
So,
yes. There was absolutely no reason for somebody to be on my porch at 3:00 in the morning.
It only takes one. You can't beat him with a bread roller, says Tony.
I did have a bat.
There you go. Well, that's better than
nothing,
I guess. You
I
could have
didn't
thrown
have
branches
Jeff-
at him or something.
I didn't have Jeff Killian's hook in there, and I didn't have my ugly stick
Yeah, there you go.
or my pretty stick,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I had a bat.
Yeah. So it's you know, especially with the things that are happening in this world today. I mean, that girl that was on that bus, that is just, that's the most horrific thing that I probably, you know, the most horrific thing. And then I watched Charlie Kirk, and you know, it's just horrific to me that people can even do things like that. So it's just not.
Well,
I don't know. I'll just keep on buying pews, and I'll be able to arm the entire friggin' neighborhood. Everybody around.
I wasn't expecting to see the shot of Charlie Kirk, but I saw it pretty plain as day, and that was a pretty bad hit.
Yep. Yep.
Pretty bad hit, because let's just say he lost at least a pint of blood in the first second.
Yeah, Charlie Kirk had an agenda, Butt Nuggets. His agenda was leading people to Christ and teaching them common sense. That was his agenda.
And he always talked.
So we're not going to go there.
He always had conversation. Is that a negative comment? I didn't hear that right. Yeah, his agenda was have real conversation with people.
That was his agenda, to have conversations with people.
Man, I was so infuriated a couple of times today when I came across somebody who thought it was great that happened. And I just wanted to reach into the screen and you know what? I was not in the mood to do my live tonight after that.
It's a tough night. It's a really tough night.
But here I am. It's okay, though. It's okay. We'll have the conversation because it's needed to be had all over. And I'm just curious to see what our next, what Trump's going to say next.
Well, I can tell you one thing. Anybody who follows or subs to me or anything like that thinks that Charlie Kirk had an agenda and he deserved what he got, they can unsub from me right now. I'm just saying that. So that's never called for. Never. No matter how much you disagree with somebody or anything like that, it's never called for. It's never okay. So I have never wished anybody who thought differently than me any harm whatsoever, physical harm or anything. So you can have a conversation, but so I'm just saying, this is the time whenever, I really don't want anybody, that, that if you think that was all right somehow, then we don't need to talk anymore. So
I'm not in subbing. It is, Christine. It's, you know what, there is no more. I'm sorry, there's no more tolerance for me. I don't have tolerance for any of that anymore. Well, I don't know that I really did, but I at least tried. I don't want to even try anymore. If you're still that stupid, then F off.
Yeah, because that was, none of that's called for. The stabbing on the train, uncalled for. This thing right here, this any of this political violence, uncalled for, totally uncalled for.
I wouldn't appreciate.
You can say what you want, and I can say what I want, and never ever is it okay for anybody to do that. So don't ever say, well, because basically what you're saying is the same thing as like, well, just like a woman who maybe she dresses nice or something, and somebody thinks she's pretty, so they think that they can have their way or something like that because of the way they dress. This is the same thing. Just because he talks and he had, and everything, it doesn't mean it. Him getting shot was, well, he said this. Okay, he said that. So what? I said this. So what?
Well, it wasn't some blue-haired girl doing this. It was that whoever did this knew what they were doing and did it with some profession.
Yep.
That was a what do they call it?
So yeah, I can get up on the soapbox on this deal quite a bit. Yes, Charlie will be truly missed, because I watch Charlie Kirk all the time, and I love Charlie's videos and stuff like that. He was always trying to lead the younger generation to God. That's what he was trying to do. Oh, I'm sure it was paid, Don. I'm sure. So I'm sure it's just like we've had other attempted hits and things like that over the last year or so, and yeah, I hate that free speech. And you know what? The second protects the first. So
somebody
hate free speech.
Somebody mentioned that Charlie Kirk was 31 years old and very much a contender for the president of the United States. I mean, he was well loved.
Yep.
And
so here's the thing, he'd been doxxed to death. You know what I'm saying? They had already dug and they couldn't find anything on Charlie. So and that's what everybody tries to do. They try to find some skeleton in your closet or something like that somewhere, but Charlie didn't have any. So that's a dangerous person for some people. You know what I mean?
yeah, especially when just about every one of those Democrats are corrupt as hell. They're nasty.
Butt Nuggets, we've been in Satan's world ever since the Adam and Eve and the apple. That was whenever Satan's world began, right there. That's when sin entered the world, whenever Adam and Eve were banished from the garden. So, hey, Josh Sherman's in the house. My gosh, it's good to see you, Josh.
Yes, I was saying that myself. Josh.
No,
Spanky.
Spanky. Yeah.
Yeah, you missed. If you just came in, Josh, you missed it. Missed out on everything.
Yeah. Well, did they ever figure out anything about the person who was on your porch?
No, because I couldn't. Here's the other thing. I am renovating my house. I don't have electricity outside yet.
Oh,
So I have no lights.
There.
I have no lights. Well, there's the business across the street has lights, but I couldn't see.
Yeah, and that's a weird deal right there. Because like I said, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, you could have a peeping Tom on your porch. And
enough with the peeping Tom.
I know it's wigging you out, but it
is wigging me out.
I'm just telling you, buddy. This is an evil, demonic world.
I know. I'm just joking. I'm joking.
So
you could be. It doesn't matter who you are. There's some weirdo out there
that's right.
Wants something to do with you.
Yeah, you hear about that guy who froze that surgeon who froze his own legs so he could cut them off, and he turned it in on insurance and got $600,000 for it, and it's because he's always had some kind of sexual fetish about being legless. So he froze his own legs off so they could cut them off, and then he got $600,000. He got a $600,000 payout from insurance. It's a crazy world.
Hey, there are people who are, how do they say it? They call them. They want to be disabled. This one woman literally put bleach in her eyes to blind herself. That's sad. Hey,
Sean, Brian's going to have nightmares. He's got a peeping Tom on his porch. All he has to do is go over there and get his
next time
little friend and bring him back over.
I'm going to go out on the porch and say, if you're going to sit out here, you might as well come in here and paint my house.
Oh man. Yes, that was crazy, Debbie. It is crazy. We live in a world that I can't even fathom it. We traveled. We went to Alaska, and I can tell you, if you go to one of these major airports, we were in Denver and Seattle. If you go to one of these major airports, I tell you what, it'll make you wonder how we even got to how we got here, where we're at. I'm telling you. It will. So, I mean, I there were several times that I said we're doomed whenever we were in the airport. It's like,
yeah, I was watching your video and saw you walking past the.
No, you didn't. You didn't see the best of it. There's a lot of stuff I cut in the video. And the stuff that you saw wasn't anything like that. That was just the sad part of it. The really stuff that would really make you shake your head was just people in the airport just flying here and there.
You did take a train and what did you take? A plane, a train,
an automobile. Planes, trains, and automobiles. That's right. And boats, big boats.
See, now I mean I could probably do fine, but my fear would be that I would screw all that up, miss the boat.
No, I was actually James. What I was drinking poolside, that was a Long Island iced tea. Melinda Dobson said, just sit on the porch with that guy, drink coffee, and ask him if he knows the Lord.
Yeah. If I didn't think he was going to stab me in the neck.
That's true. I mean, you really have to watch people.
There was no good coming from somebody sitting on your porch in the middle of freaking night. None.
Well, my mom always said nothing good happens after midnight. So, you know.
Well, see, when you and I
were in the finals of some race somewhere.
When you and I went to the gun shop, I was like, show me some things because I know zero about. I mean, like I said, we have rifles and we shot our rodents and stuff like that were affecting our crops, but that's all I know. And I'm good. I'm a pretty good shot.
Well, good. We'll find out whenever you come out in March. We'll do a video. We'll do a video. We'll call it "Shooting Every One of Johnny's Guns." It's going to be about 3-hour long video.
That wouldn't be a bad idea for me, though.
Yeah, James, same. I don't like going in somewhere you sit with, where you can watch the door and stuff like that. Watch what's happening and stuff like that. Your Muslims don't like dogs. We got 8 of them. Yeah, dogs, outside dogs are, they're kind of like, they would have barked and stuff like that, but you had Dexter. And Dexter
did nothing. Nothing. He just stared at the wall and said, "Are we ready to go back to bed yet?"
Sean literally, he said, "I'll watch it, Johnny." Sean, literally, I'm thinking about making that video. And it will be a lengthy video, I can tell you. It'd be, and that's just for me to shoot each one of them once. So
there's LJ Woodworks. That's
hey Todd
and Bobby Petite River, Jean River Homestead.
Yeah, you do, Bobby. Bobby, I'm thinking. You said you had a 6mm Remington, and since you have that ammo for a 6mm Remington, I've actually been looking for one at an auction. Because if I find one, I'm going to hit you up about ammo. Just saying.
You know what? I don't know. If you had your dog barking its tail, especially if it's a dog that can't do anything if he was in the situation anyway, I mean, what's he going to do? Nip at his ankle? I mean,
well,
at least I could hear what was going on. I couldn't believe that he didn't make a noise.
He could warn you. Dogs barking, they're good warners.
I do have excellent hearing, and I did hear what was going on. I just chalked it off as something that was going on across the street.
Yeah, I got a possum on my porch.
Well, that could happen too. I mean, the first time I heard a noise, we've had rabbits. I've had rabbits get caught in the fenced-in area and then bang, 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 bang around trying to get out, find a way out again. And I also kind of thought maybe it could be that too.
Bud Nuggets is looking differently at compound bows.
That's what I want to shoot.
I guess I understand that one.
Get that bow, how do you call it? Strung up? Would you say strung up?
Well, compound bows, they better be strung all the time because you don't really just unstring them.
The one that you made with the...
Oh, yeah, the ones I make, yeah. I found the string for it today. Actually, it's really crazy because I made a comment before I came in. The Trans Am resurrection has began. And part of that was the fact that I had several bows laying on the Trans Am that I made. And that's in the video, me taking all these bows off the car that I made because the car's just become like a workbench in the shop over there. And so yeah, there's some of that. A bunch of arrows I made, a bunch of Robin Hoods that I had on arrows from over the years, and I don't know if people out there in the comment will know about that, but that's where you hit one arrow in the nock with another arrow, and it splits it and sticks in it. I've got a whole pile of them from when I used to shoot quite a bit.
See, that's what would happen with me the very first time I would split an arrow. Well, not the first time, because the first one's got to go in first, and then I'd split that arrow, and then after that I would never even be able to hit the target. Because I have that newcomer's luck.
I would trade my Smith & Wesson 1947 22 for another 6mm Remington. Just saying, right? Yeah, that 6mm, that's a pretty good gun. That 6mm Remington has got basically the same ballistics as a 243, and they're good. They are good.
Do you have a crossbow?
Huh?
Crossbow?
What about a crossbow?
Do you have a crossbow?
I've got everything. If it can project something out there to somewhere else from where I'm standing, I probably have one or two.
What about cannon?
Huh?
What about a cannon?
I can come up with a cannon pretty quick. That ain't hard. Yeah, but yeah, I'm a big fan. As a matter of fact, I ended up with another one just a couple of days ago. It'll be in an upcoming video. Went to an auction. You know how I am. I go to an auction, something shows up, and bam, it just hits me right, and it ends up coming home with me. Yeah, slingshots. I love slingshots.
I can guarantee you this live is not going to be able to be monetized. That's okay. I'll forego my 15 cents.
15. Wow, you're up to 15 on these. I strive to get to 15 on a live. Yeah, I got one of those too, Bobby. I don't have a 6mm Remington though, so I'm gonna that's gonna be on my radar now, since he said something about it.
Well, hopefully by the time I come visit you, I'll have already done some stuff.
Yeah,
that really kind of lights a fire under my butt.
Right. Yeah, come on out. We'll have some fun. You might even go home with something.
Mitzi DeLuca.
Hey, Mitzi. 30-30 revolver with a
Well, see, remember, I knew zero before I went in and talked to this guy about guns a couple weeks ago. So it was my understanding that once I get my license or permit or whatever, what is it? A permit or a license?
Well, I don't know what you guys have going on up there in New York. Over here, we got like the Second Amendment going on.
Yeah. Well, apparently after you get that all taken care of, this is for carry. You can have a gun, I guess. Then if you want to be, eligible, I don't know the terminology. If you want to be able to have your gun with you in other states, and it's just a matter of paying the fee.
Got to pay my 30 cents dues, Melinda says. Yeah, I've got a few of those too, Bobby. I don't know how many 54 calibers I got, but I got a few of them. Yeah, we can open or concealed carry here in Oklahoma. We're a Second Amendment state, so we can just carry. We actually have, like, the grocery store. The grocery store has a sign on it. The Reese's, the grocery store, has a sign on it that says, "Please don't carry long guns in our store." That would be rifles, shotguns, things like that. But you can carry a rifle, anywhere you want here in Oklahoma. Within reason. Like, if I was to go, say, to a store or a convenience store or something like that and walk in with a rifle, I just walk in with a rifle. So,
yeah, I tell you, I just don't think people in my region even think about that stuff. They just don't. We don't. I mean, we don't think about it. And
Bobby,
now we're thinking about it.
Smart.
What?
Bobby said, "I carry and let Karen see it." I said, "That's smart." That's smart, because you'll get people that get all wound up about it. I'll tell you the biggest thing. I was on Facebook the other day, and there's something about Muskogee. It's a larger town over on the other side of Tahlequah, out a ways. And the opening day of dove season came, and some guys were outside of town because they grow crops right up to Muskogee. There's crop fields, but it's outside of city limits. So guys go out there and they dove hunt on these crop fields, right? So opening day of dove season, some guys go out there with their shotguns and stuff like that, and they're shooting doves. And the people in the town just went nuts about this, and they kept on commenting about all the shooting back behind Kmart and blah, blah, blah. And, oh my gosh, this world has just gone to pot and everything like that. And I said, guys, it's dove season. Come on now.
Oh, it's duck season. Rabbit season.
Yeah.
Hey, did anybody pay attention to what's on my thumbnail for tonight's live and what plant that is? Here's your clue. All the way down through here.
Yeah.
I got it off my legs. I was fixing a post, and I don't know how it snuck past me, but there was a poison ivy that was weaved up through that post, and I was practically wrestling with that post, so I got it good. And then, of course, every time I touch something, I transfer it to something else. And, man, it'll be nice when the season's up. I get it every year without a doubt. But this is, you can't see the lower part, but this part was pretty bad. And it's all the way around the whole wrist because I wear long sleeves.
Yeah.
It got me in between the glove and the sleeves.
Oh, wow. So that was around the grapes, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah. Poison ivy, fun.
You can't work in vineyards and stuff like that where there's trees that are established for decades and not have poison ivy in it.
Yeah, I tell you what, I used to be highly allergic to that stuff, but I think with age I've gotten to where I'm not quite as, because I've been in quite a bit of it and somehow I've evaded it for a few years now. But whenever I was a kid, I was eat up with poison ivy all the time.
Well, see, I had just the opposite experience. Wow.
Yeah, you might want to. Yeah, you might want to. Even though they dropped you $2, you might want to get rid of that one.
Yeah, I don't appreciate that.
Yeah.
That can't be for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although you probably going to go away.
Where is that thing?
Done deal, says James Hall.
Okay, I was just about to do it myself. I don't need your $2. Is that even real bucks?
He gone. Yeah. Yeah, somebody comes in here under El Diablo, which is the devil, by the way.
Okay.
And
Whoever you are in the chat or in the thing, you can get the F out.
It's a wild one tonight, guys. We have no tolerance here. There's another one. There's another one. You're going to have to start going under subscriber only mode.
I am on subscriber only mode.
Oh, they've already started subscribing to you. There's another one.
Is somebody getting those, or do I have to find it myself?
See, here's another one. Oh boy, they're out and forced to diet.
What the hell is going on? I've never.
I'm just sitting here like I'm just laughing. Guillermo, wouldn't you like to know? All right.
Is it ending?
Yeah, you're gonna have to kick a bunch of them here. Are you sure you're under subscriber mode?
What I could do. Just to hold it on for a second here.
Yep.
Oh, well, that's not going to work.
You absolutely do not wear Velcro shoes. Dawn says, all right, do you need to, Dawn says, no, he doesn't need to. So, make Dawn a mod, or flipping farmstead. I'll go in here on my deal. Herman's Family Farm. There we go. Christine's in.
Where is our flipping farmstead?
Yeah, they're getting on it right now. See that?
Where's the ban option?
Huh?
Oh, they're clearing them out now?
Yeah, they're starting to. The yellow icon says James.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really think you had it on subscriber mode.
Yeah, I did. That was only 1 minute.
All these people sub to you. Did you have it on to where they could just come straight in, or did they have?
It was only for 1 minute, though. Maybe I'll have to make it longer next time.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to get at it, but can't focus here.
You can't. I get you. Yeah, I remember a night like this. I think it was White Rock had a night like this where they had a bunch of friggin' yahoos come in that thought they were smart or something like that, or thought they were cute. You're not cute. I'm just letting you know.
It won't let you do anything while the live is going, as far as going in and changing the subscriber mode.
Yeah. You can go on your phone and make Dawn a mod too. That's at our flipping farmstead. She'll be good at it.
Yeah, they got it. I'm not worried about it. They're all having fun getting rid of them like whack-a-mole.
Yeah, that's all it is. You get a bunch of people in, they 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 come into these lives and stuff like that. Yeah, how much money did you make?
Well, if you get rid of them, that won't count, right?
Well, I don't know. You might already have it. Whack-a-troll.
Yeah, it looks like I'm going to be getting rid of this too. All right, are we done with that? Are we all done with that yet?
I think they've got them knocked out for a while. They might come back later or something like that.
I just got rid of the
Good night, Melinda.
what do they call it? The open mic part.
Do you have some sitting in your basement?
Somebody came in and I didn't recognize him, so I got rid of him.
Right.
Or he left actually, just as I was getting rid of him.
Yeah, Christine's banned one for 24 hours, and somebody, they ban them for, like.
Why doesn't it give you the option of banning somebody permanently?
I don't know.
It's just like on Facebook. If there's something that you don't want to see, you'll see further. You can click on this button. You'll see further or less of this for a while. Why not let me get rid of it completely?
Thank you, Christine James, and everybody who was working on that for sure.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, Christine's looking for a Gatling gun now.
Gatling?
Yeah.
Shoot that too?
Yeah. You ain't got one of them?
I said 0. No, I have. We still have. Oh, Shoop is in here. Shoop's woodshop.
Yeah, she's been in here for a while.
I'm sorry, I didn't say hi to you. Or we got carried away with conversation. There's Reverend Joe Jacobson too. That I didn't say.
Yes, Reverend Joe is
Who else
here.
can I say hi to because we were screwing off?
Well, we were talking about different things. I mean, Brian had somebody that he really didn't want on his porch, not knowing what they were doing.
He could have
That's an invasion of your privacy. That's not cool, guys. Then we had, Charlie Kirk. We had, and probably talking about this stuff is what brought all this in. I'm just saying. So.
Well, that guy could have called me first before he came and loitered on my porch. I don't even let my friends come over without calling first.
Yeah, it's not, like,
I want to know who's around.
Right. It's not cool. I can assure you, I live in Oklahoma, so this would be okay. But if I am in fear, which if you're on my porch at night, I wouldn't do it. Just saying.
I think it was
After deep in here tonight, going to bed. Good night, Angie.
Yeah, he's working overtime.
Come out, Brian. We'll put up new floorboards. Think it was the tax assessor. Hey, my wild home, how you doing?
My wild home.
Yeah. Was it? You think it was the tax assessor out measuring your house? This porch is this long.
Yeah. Well, I did have my house recited. I'm surprised I haven't gotten a visit to see if they can.
Well, usually what they do with us is they fly a drone over and they try to do an estimate off of what the drone shows.
Yeah. Johnny's saying something about trolls.
That's right, Dawn.
So is that the case? Christine hears trolls and she jumps out of bed?
Yeah, she well, I think she's just in bed wiping out trolls. If he got past my gate, then game on here, right? Yeah, that's the thing, you know. It'd be like, it'd be like Melody and Ryan on their island, somebody being right there. You know, that's their place.
That would freak me
their
out.
place. Here we have, you know, we have our place. You know, just respect the space, guys.
I have fun. Oh, hiking Jackie Boy's in here too.
Yep,
How long has he been in here and I haven't said hi to him?
Yeah, there's a lot of people. Yeah.
If I have not said hi to you, I'm sorry. It's all Johnny's fault.
Wasn't my fault. It's all them trolls you let in.
I didn't let no trolls in.
Do you ever have people come out to your farm, Johnny? Sure. Invited.
Yeah. Well, who would know to even go there without being invited? You have to like hovercraft to get there.
Yeah, you don't just accidentally
show up. I mean, if you're going to show up at Johnny's house, it was intentional.
Yeah, it was.
Whether you were invited or not
to get here. Yeah, you don't just accidentally stumble upon us anywhere.
And you got to get past the gate.
Yeah, you got to get past the gates.
He's in gated community over there.
Gates. Yeah. Once you get past all the barbed wire and everything else, yeah. You intentionally got here.
Well, people, it's 10 o'clock Central, and Peter of Old Man King Homestead is on right now. If you want to go check him out, I'm going to thank all my moderators. We put you to work tonight, I guess.
Good job, guys.
Thank you for everybody that came into the chat. Thank you for Johnny coming up on panel. And we'll see you next week, Wednesday, 9 o'clock Central. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.